In today's video, we will talk about the top 10 celebrity comebacks of 2021. William Zabka. Despite playing the bad guy in The Karate Kid, Zabka's popularity skyrocketed, leading to roles in other films like Just One of the Guys and Back to School. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Zabka acted in mostly independent films, though he did have a notable guest stint on How I Met Your Mother. That all changed with a Cobra Kai, which ushered in a new generation of action films. The evil boy has returned. Steve Martin. In the 1970s, Steve Martin, one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, became a popular presenter on Saturday Night Live. Martin went on to become a movie star in the 1980s, with hits like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but in the late 2000s, he stepped away from acting to focus on his music and writing career. Thankfully, Martin made a comeback in 2021 with Hulu's Only Murders in the Building, a mystery comedy series starring himself, Selena Gomez, and Martin Short. The show has been renewed for a second season, so expect more of this hilarious talent in the future. Rachael Leigh Cook. Rachael Leigh Cook, one of the most famous teen stars of the 1990s, was on top of the world when she went from a small supporting actress to the girl next door in her breakout role She's All That, starring opposite Freddie Prinze Jr. Cook's popularity skyrocketed, and she landed the lead role in Josie and the Pussycats. Cook's hot run was short-lived, as she began to star in lesser-known direct-to-video. However, in this day and age of remakes, the actress's most well-known film was remade as He's All That, with Cook as Addison Rae's mother. Netflix. Thank you. Eddie Murphy. There are superstars and there are stars. Eddie Murphy became a certified movie star with hits like Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, and The Nutty Professor, as the most popular cast member on Saturday Night Live for the first half of the 1980s. After an Oscar nomination for Dreamgirls, Murphy took a break from acting, citing fatherhood as a reason. Thankfully, Murphy has returned to our lives with Dolomite Is My Name in 2019 and Coming to America in 2021. Hopefully, Eddie will stay around longer and make Beverly Hills Cop 4. Drew Barrymore. After her role in E.T., this young actress was headed for success. At the age of 7, he wrote The Extraterrestrial. After a string of box office blockbusters in the 1990s, including parts in Scream, The Wedding Singer, and Never Been Kissed, Barrymore decided to gradually step back from acting to focus on taking care of her children. With The Drew Barrymore Show, which was renewed for a second season in 2021, the great actress is now presenting a more personal side of herself as a talk show host. Her fun-loving demeanor isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Miranda Cosgrove. In School of Rock, the young and ambitious kid went on to become a Nickelodeon star. Cosgrove got the important role of Megan, the mischievous little sister, in the show Drake and Josh after performing in the musical comedy, and this breakout role led to her sitcom, iCarly, which ran for 6 seasons. Following the conclusion of the program in 2012, Cosgrove's most notable role for the next 8 years was as Margot in the Despicable Me franchise. However, nostalgia triumphed once more in 2021 with the Paramount Plus revival of iCarly, in which Cosgrove's character forced her brother to participate in ludicrous skits. Spencer. Some things remain constant. Brendan Fraser. It's difficult to imagine how famous this actor was in the 1990s. Brendan Fraser became a global celebrity as Rick O'Connell in the A Mummy trilogy after performances in Airheads and George of the Jungle. Unfortunately, after Mummy, his career began to wane due to depression and health concerns. Fraser also believes he faced blowback for speaking out against Philip Burke, the president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, whom he accuses of sexually assaulting him in 2003. However, thanks to appearances in DC's Doom Patrol and No Sudden Move, as well as planned roles in Killers of the Flower Moon and Batgirl, his career is on the upward. Ben Affleck. With his roles in Good Will Hunting and later Armageddon, one of Boston's favorite sons became an A-list juggernaut in the 1990s. After a few career setbacks in the early 2000s, Affleck stormed back as both an actor and director with The Town and Argo, the latter winning the Academy Award for Best Picture. Still, Affleck's personal and professional lives began to spiral downward, culminating in his portrayal of Batman in the critically panned Justice League. If anyone can make a comeback, it's Affleck, who resurfaced in 2021 with roles in The Last Duel and The Tender Bar. However, his greatest achievement this year was reuniting with his ex-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. Britney Spears. It's Britney. You know what comes next. The Princess of Pop began her singing career as a teenager, when she recorded the hit track, Baby One More Time. Spears' next album, Oops, I Did It Again, went on to become one of the best-selling albums of all time. The singer became a superstar in front of the camera, but her world began to disintegrate behind it. In 2008, Spears was placed in an involuntary conservatorship, which gave her complete authority over her life and stopped her from making her own decisions. In 2019, this legal case drew global attention and sparked the #FreeBritney movement. The conservatorship expired in November 2021, and our favorite pop star is now free. Adele. The Grammy-winning musician has been a mainstay in the music industry since her first album, 19, and subsequent albums, 21 and 25, which were the first and fourth best-selling albums of the 21st century, respectively. During her world tour in 2017, the Rolling in the Deep singer was at the top of the music world, but she injured her vocal cords in 2018 and vanished from the public eye for the next few years. She filed for divorce from her spouse, Simon Konecki, the following year. Thankfully, Adele bounced back in 2021 with her latest album, 30, in which she transformed her heartache into music. The world is a better place with Adele back in it. Which of these celebs is your favorite? Please tell us in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos about your favorite celebs.